Welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet.
Hello, Internetites, and welcome to the podcast.
Hey,
I'm Rachel, and with me, as always, is my fabulous co-host, Matt. Say hi, Matt.
Hello there, everybody. I'm feeling a little sick today, so if I sound weird or anything like that, too bad.
How's that different from normal?
I don't know.
But anyway, so today we're headed to a place actually that's been in the news a lot lately, Rio de Janeiro.
This is true. It was recently selected as a site for the 2016 Olympics, which is lots of fun, and we thought it'd be a good place to go check out, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. So Rio de Janeiro is this booming, bustling metropolis in southeastern Brazil. It's often called the Marvelous City, for obvious reasons.
So Rio de Janeiro is commonly referred to as just Rio, so we're going to stick with that for the rest of the podcast.
It's easier.
It's actually sandwiched in between the sea and the mountains where it's located, and some of these mountains are famous, and they've got landmarks that are actually synonymous with Rio.
So Sugarloaf Mountain, for example. And I love this because it instantly makes me think of Sugarloaf Parkway we got here in Atlanta. I don't know why. Sugarloaf, I just love the word. No relation. But if you've ever seen a picture of Rio, you've seen Sugarloaf Mountain. Kind of looks like a gumdrop sort of shape. You see it right here. Yeah, that's it. And it's about 1,325 feet tall. So it's pretty tall.
My gosh.
And the coolest part about Sugarloaf Mountain, you can take a cable car up to the top of the mountain and back.
That's true. Another one of the iconic mountains is Corcovado. It's even higher than Sugarloaf at 2,310 feet approximately. And there's a special treat at the top of this mountain. Jesus. Or a massive statue of Jesus.
That's true. To be precise. It's called Christ the Redeemer, and it's made of soapstone. And it's 125 feet tall, and you can see it from all over Rio.
And I hear the view from J Money is actually not that shabby either. So you've probably seen this very recently, actually, if you've seen any movies, or been watching television, or been online. The new 2012 movie, the Roland Emmerich film that's coming out, actually features Christ the Redeemer toppling over as the world is being destroyed.
Yeah, I've seen previews of that.
In a wonderfully over-the-top fashion.
That is fiction, however.
A bit.
But when you're talking about Rio, of course, you have to talk about beaches. Right?
Yes.
So Rio has a tropical climate, and it is the beach town extraordinaire. It's got 23 beaches in all. But, of course, the most famous ones are Copacabana Beach and Ipanema Beach.
That's
right. I was going to ask you, Matt, if you'd ever heard the famous song that was named after a girl from this beach, the girl from Ipanema.
I have heard that song.
You've heard?
Yes. I don't have it on my iPod, but I definitely know of the song.
It's catchy.
It
is. Number.
It is. That is very correct. If you're not into beaches or mountains, how about samba music and street parties? That's right. Rio is the home to the Carnaval, a huge party that takes place every year before the Lent. Lent, that whole the ashes and the giving up chocolate and stuff. In February or March.
No, I was actually in a Carnaval when I was in Mexico. So
really?
It was pretty wild. So I can't imagine how much wilder it gets in Rio.
So Rio de Janeiro has quite a glittery reputation, and it definitely has a darker side, however. A third of the population lives in shanty towns, or favelas is what they're also called. And
there's actually been a bunch of movies that have sort of portrayed this shanty town life. The most notable one that I can think of that I've personally seen is City of God, which came out in 2002. Yeah. And it kind of takes a look at those shanty towns.
Yeah, it's a tough movie to watch, but it's
really good.
I would recommend it. So it's a complicated city. That's really all I can say.
But if you would like to learn more about Rio, Brazil, Carnaval, or the giant statue of Jesus, you can check out How Stuff Works and get more information on all of them.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com and let us know what you think. Email travelpodcast@howstuffworks.com. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free on iTunes.